Have you ever thought about the way that you communicate with people? You know, it can be your family, it could be your friends, it could be someone who's close to you. This actually hit me a long time ago, right? So I used to be emotional and I used to be like very impulsive at times. I was like a feather, you know, like blows, the wind blows and you go from one place to another, then to another, left, right, just goes around. I mean, in a sense, right? Like, like if you're too happy, you're not making the best decision at the time, and if you're too sad, you're not making the right decision that you should be making. So, like the emotions that can get to us, and having emotions is not a bad thing. Feeling emotions, that's the beauty of life. It all depends on like how you navigate the world and so on. So the reason I brought this up is because, have you ever thought about, right? Maybe there's something that was spoken or said and that triggered you, right? And then you just lash out because of that, or that word or that sentence triggered you. And then you like lose all your logic, and then you just go forward and you like say something against it. Sometimes, weirdly enough, this happened to me long time ago. Even though like I was improving, I was looking how to communicate better with people and so on. And yet, there were people that were around me at the time. You can even say a friend who was there at the time. I was doing everything. I was taking action. I was doing all these things I've learned from books and wherever I could learn from, like people and so on. And I realized I was doing all those things. I was taking all those actions. But when it came to that specific person or so, I didn't do that thing. I didn't maybe accept how things are. Like, not everyone has everyone has like the opportunity. Like everything's in your fingertips, right? You can just Google and find everything you want. You wanna learn about something, you can, find all of that. Like everything is like literally there. But the fact that not everyone goes through a path to actually get to understand and really realize something in their head, and then they start looking to like improve and improve in their personal life, their social life and so on. And I just realized like sometimes there are things that you still haven't accepted. Okay, I mean, good example that you can give, right? This is like, I don't know, top of my head right now. Let's say it was about parents, or the way they were brought up, and the way that they brought you up and so on. Like we have, like in our generation, we were able to have all these knowledge, or even think about grandparents, right? They could not even think about the capabilities and resources that we have today. And with all of that, it's not like they didn't read about books about how to raise children in a healthy way, and just like all these things that we have today. It's actually a luxury. And people just nowadays, they don't accept it. They're like, oh, they're like this, they can never change. But the thing is, now we know these things. We have research, and we have a lot of things in this modern day. And I mean, obviously, like I'm not going to say like, oh, you go out there, try to change people, blah blah blah. I mean, honestly, if you do want to really make a big difference, it all starts from you. It's like, you know the saying, like, you can't pour from an empty cup. First, you must pour your own cup, and then you start pouring the cups of others. It's basically the same thing here. It's like you start from that one thing, and then the more you do, and then the other things that you increase in your life, you start to eventually affect the people around you, and then one domino at a time that kind of serves the society and people around us. I think that's how we can actually start to make a change. We're honestly in dark times right now. I think about where this generation and with the internet and how 2025 is just around the corner. Yeah. I think it all starts with acceptance and trying to really understand, like they didn't have what we have, and the things that they went through, the things that we're going through right now, and how that we can actually have more of an impact. And we can even eventually pass this down to our children and the future generations that come along with that. And the future generations that come along in the future. Anyways, have a great day.